simplified fingerstyle arrangement of Spinning Wheel, made famous by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, written in 1968 by David Clayton-Thomas, covered by many others, James Brown, Peggy Lee, and many others. The first part of the song is just these 4 chords. It's an E7, an A7, a D7, and a G. With the E7, the melody is on the D note, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then open 1st string. And with the A7th chord, the melody's on your 2nd string, 2nd fret, which is a C sharp. And then you go to a D7th with the melody on the C note, and then D, C and D on the 2nd string, and then to a G chord, hitting an open B on the 2nd string is your melody. So like this for the first run. You can put an F sharp down here before you go back down to the E7th. Improvise on those 4 chords 3 different times, and then you go to this D7th, hitting C and B as your melody. This can all be done with an alternating bass. Improvising. And then you go to the next phrase of the song, which is a C chord. On the C chord, you hit an open E on the 1st string as your melody, and then you go to a B flat bar, hitting your 2nd string, which is a D note, on the 3rd fret as your melody, and then you go to an A flat, and there your melody is on the 3rd string, and then you go to a G chord. 2nd and 3rd string is your melody. So these first 4 chords of the break are back to the C, B flat, A flat, and here it changes because you go to a G, hitting a B as your melody, and then back to the A flat, hitting that 3rd string, and then B flat, hitting the 2nd string D, and back to the C, hitting the E as your melody. So the break looks like this. You can go to this G or this G, same thing. Back up to the A flat, up to the B flat, or this B flat, and to the C. And then it goes back to the song. Towards the end of the song, they play that first chord progression in a 3/4 time. That's the E7th chord, and I'm melodying here on the 2nd string. on the 3rd string. I'm playing a D with an F sharp bass there. And this is all improvised. And then playing the same chord progression, they do this melody. So for the E chord, you play an open B, C, B, then you go to the A chord, hitting the 2nd fret on the 3rd and 4th strings, and then you go to the D with an F sharp bass, hitting the A, B, A, and back down to the G.